Hey, Fuzzy Goat family. Happy Tuesday. Melissa here with you at Fuzzy Goat in Thomasville, Georgia. I hope it never fails. When I get on screen, I have my nose itches. I don't know what that is, but I hope everybody had a great weekend. I wonder if I look a little different. Two reasons, actually. One is I think I had a birthday since my last live, so I'm a little bit older or wiser. And secondly, hey, Harriet, how are you? And secondly, I am now an empty nester, at least for the time being. We are no children living at home, so that's kind of weird. Hello, Teresa. So yes, we dropped my son off Friday at school, and I got some knitting done, so I was able to finish this sweater. This is Lanakai. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Let me see if I can spell it. Do it yet? Yeah, I think it's Lanikai, Lanakai. Hello, Beth and Debbie. Thank you for watching. This I used Georgia. I'm gonna say Georgia Southern again. Sweet Georgia, the flaxen, the silk and linen blend, and I love this yarn. The pattern was fun too. I think y'all remember I kind of made up my own right here as far as the lace because I made a mistake, which was fine. I made my change and didn't have to go back or anything. But it was a really fun pattern, and the yarn, I'm going to stand up so you can see, is really nice to work with, especially in this area. I'm sure it's hot everywhere, but it is very, very light, and it's got a nice hand. And I will tell you, this is the first pattern. I really do think this is actually the first pattern that I have never tried the sweater on while I was making it, not even for the sleeve length. I just followed the pattern, and of course I held it up, and I could tell that it was going to be wide enough, so I just followed the pattern as length. And I thought, well, even when I was ribbing, I was like, mostly because I was driving in the car. Hey, Amy. It was great. It was great in the car. I actually, my husband was very kind, and he drove. It was a very long day. We shared it drive on the way there and on the way back. He said he would drive. And so I had my neck lights, but I didn't want them to burn out. So I turned them off while I was knitting this. And he's like, can you knit in the dark? Yes, I can knit in the dark, as long as it's just stockinette and in the round. All right. So I'm not going to blabber on too much. But I will say I have a lot to show you today. And because I worked so much on this, I did a little progress on some of my other ones, but I'll still show you because I know you guys like to get updated on it. All right, so let's start with this fun basket. I have lots of baskets, so just stay tuned. We're amping up for holiday knitting. This is bulky yarn, which we don't carry a lot of, especially in this area because a lot of people don't use it, but it's great for hats and scarves or cowls. So we just got in this shipment of Madeline Tosh, and it's called, I think they call it, it's the Rolke, but they call it ASAP. This is not online yet, but if those of you might be watching later, we're going to get it up. It literally just came in today. So let me just real quick, I'll go over the colors. Again, it's Madeline Tosh. This is bulky. It has, well, we don't have, how do we not have yardage on there? 90 yards, which is kind of typical of a bulky yarn. It is 100% merino. What else can I tell you? Yeah, okay. This color is Flash Dance. Look at that purple. Who do you think picked this color out? I'll tell you. This color I thought was so... Madeline and I pick these out together usually, so we can get some different perspective. And this is a really cool color. I think it's called Rocky Mountain, because it looks very neutral, but it has so many fun colors in there. So that's Rocky Mountain. I'm sorry if I'm going fast. I have a lot to show you. So California Poppy, that's fun. What size needle does it use? This yarn. Okay, let's see. That's a great question. Okay, a crochet hook is a 7 to a 9. Am I reading that right? No, stitches. Sorry. Yeah, might need to get my glasses on. Oh, it's a US 13 to a 17 on this yarn. I hope that answers your question. That was a good question. This reminds me of their salt color. Can you see it in there? But it is called Gentle monster, gentle monster. All right, look at this pink. You have to have a pink. You're welcome, Nancy. And this is what is it called? Floro Rose. Look at that pink. I see this on a little girl just running around with a little pink top hat on. It's too cute. This is another fun, very neutral color for maybe a man in your life that you want to knit for. Oh, no, I can't. Lost in the woods, lost in the forest, something like that. Lost in the trees. Lost in the trees, I think that's what it's called. Only part of the name printed there. Oh, I want to show you these two together. Isn't that fun? You want to do a little color work? I don't know. This is Infrared Sky. And this one is Tomato. Oh my gosh. Just a couple more. We have Glazed Pecan, which is a favorite of mine from theirs. It's neutral with not being too neutrally. We have this green. I think we've had this before. Jade, yeah, and another base. Jade. And this blue we've also had, Blue Nile. And then one more. This is one of their pooling yarns, but Madeline and I saw they had an example of it knitted up. This is Nightfell. So that's kind of fun too. So I just, real quick, just want to show you that. We now have it in our bulky area over here, and we're kind of excited about it. So great, like I said, great for hats, mittens, things like that. All right, so that's Madeline Tosh Bulky. What else do I want to show you? I mean, I have a lot I want to show you, but where do I want to go next? Those of you, we have the badges, badges. I think, what do we call them these? They're merit badge, that's what we're calling them. We just got a restock in these. If you I've got some fun ones, some new ones, I believe. I'm not going to go through all of them, but just in, if you're interested and have some of these, check it out on our website, fuzzygoatyarns.com. And these were really fun. So we found, okay, so now that my son's gone, I have my car back, which is just really strange that I don't have to think about if I need to get home for him, or I could just tool around, which is kind of fun. But because he's been using my car, I have one of these bracelets that's beaded and it's all stretched out, and I haven't used it in a long time. So we got these in. They actually are little measuring tapes that you can put them on your wrist, right? And put your keys on them, and then handily enough, you've got a little measuring tape. We have them in some fuzzy goat colors. You can see the teal and the pink, and then two different browns, I think, right? I think they're slightly different. Yeah. So those are also up online, and I'm probably going to go home with one of these. I just got to figure out what color. I think it might have to be pink. Oh, Andrea. Oh, watching from Germany while knitting. Excellent. We also, these are very popular. These are the bracelets, right? But they're also measuring tape. We've got those in our colors as well. The wraparound bracelets. So check those out. I talked about those. Oh, we got a couple new books in, and today was like Christmas for me. Like when we get boxes in, and I get to show you stuff. I love it. But I saved some stuff for Cadence even to show y'all. Got a couple new books in. I know it's backwards. The Knitter's Handbook. It talks about yarns, needles, stitches, and techniques. And I really I'll just show you a little bit inside. It's got some, well, I don't really show you, some great pictures in there too. If you're new to knitting or want to give it to somebody as a gift, this is a great book to go to, as a reference. The Knitter's Handbook. And then, this is so cute. What to knit when you're expecting. Simple mittens, blankets, hats, and sweaters for babies. Isn't that cute? Okay, look, this is one of them. This little tutu thing. Somebody has got to have a little girl. I think I might just need to go ahead and make that and just hold it. Is that not the cutest thing? But they have some really cute patterns. I guess that's some of them right there. So yeah, so check that out. What to knit when you're expecting. Or know somebody that's expecting, I guess, right? All right, so I got those done. Sorry, coming back. Hold on. Okay, so I was going to talk about, we still have 29 bridges, and in 29 bridges, she's got fingering, which is a pop-up. We have some fingering, and we have some decay, and also I love her Surrey silk. So I know we've talked about, this is the, turn around the right way, the Promenade blouse. This is, I made this. It's using a DK yarn and then Surrey silk here. It was really fast knit, I'm telling you, and I love to wear this. So I just pulled some combinations that, you know, just if you're interested, that you could still make with her pop-up Surrey silk. Let's see, which basket is it? This is the DK, I want to say, right? And make sure, yeah, this is DK. I thought I pulled more DK. Did I put it in another basket? I guess I didn't. Huh. Okay. Anyway, I pulled some solids with some of her Surrey silk. I thought I pulled more than this. This is her DK. This is oh Lord. What was I gonna? There we go. So this could be your main color. You could have some fun and do this Surrey silk. This main color, I think this is called, yeah, Tahoe. One of my favorite colors of hers. This is really fun. And so the Surrey silk is held by itself, and you use a bigger needle, and so it goes really fast. And it's called, this is Plan Ahead. Okay, the yardage on her Surrey silk is 328, and on her DK, excuse me, is 230 yards. So I believe this sweater that I made, and I can't tell you exactly. The pattern is actually long sleeve, so I made it short sleeve. I can't tell you exactly what size. I think it was a large or a medium. I can't remember. What is the name of the sweater I'm wearing? Becky is asking. The sweater I'm wearing is Lanikai, and it is I think it's Lanikai. Lanikai. And this is Promenade blouse. And so I believe I used 2 skeins of DK and maybe 2 of the Surrey silk for my size. I'm pretty sure that's it. You know, check the pattern. But anyway, so I was just showing you some options that she's got that we could do with these. This color here is Furlough, Furlough. If you wanted to do something like that, you could always, I showed you that one. You could always do something kind of monochrome, not monochrome, but more neutrally. This color, which again, of course, is one of mine, aubergine. And I didn't tell her what colors to send either, just saying. This is truffle. And then this one, linen. I think I'm going to have to get me one of these for my, what is it called? The Jackie O lace, the lace and fade and lace, whatever it's called. The not Jackie O. Hohe, oh my goodness, sorry. Hohe's pattern. The lace fade, you know, boxy lace fade. Yeah, so I'm going to have to get one of these. It's always nice to have a neutral, right? We have some other fun colors. I'm just going to show you. This is Inya, which I have used actually as well. And can't think of the name of the sweater, but I've used that. Who doesn't love a hot pink? Front row, Madeline just finished a sweater using this. This is really fun. This is Dream. This is a little more subtle. This is called Coral Reef. Okay, so I just wanted to show you some of those. Like I said before, we have to send that back to 29 Bridges. And then one other thing that people have been making quite a bit of this summer is the rocket tee. I have made the rocket tee. I did not make mine with a Surrey silk. It actually calls for you to use a Surrey silk. Again, it doesn't use a lot of yards, or skeins, I should say. I believe this one might be, I'm not going to even quote because I'm not sure. But so rocket tee, it's ROCKITT, the T, like a TE. Okay, so rocket tee. So I just also had some quick little combos. If you wanted to do, you know, this in a Surrey silk and her fingering, So you could do the same color. This will just give you some dimension. Of course, this is front row again, which I just showed you. This would, well, actually, I'll show that with that. Again, you can kind of do monochrome here. I think I'm saying that right. This is a Curacao. I'm not sure I said that right either. And Tahoe, which they're not exactly the same, but you could do that. You could do these two. This one is Forlorn. I think I just showed you that one too over there. We have these. I think somebody did actually make, it might not have been the Rocket Tea. It might have been the Promenade and these two. So it's the same colors, but truffle. But, you know, just the Surrey and the fingering. It has some really pretty. This one I thought would be fun too. Just a little bit of color in there. This one is Moraine, and this is Coral Reef, which I showed you. And, oh yeah, here's this. Here's this a linen one. And of course you could do something like that. This is Inya, which I showed you, I think, already. And the aubergine, you could do that. And then we have these fun colors too. I'm just going to show you. These are fingering. This is berry. Oh yes, I have used berry. In fact, berry is in my Promenade blouse in the DK. And then this one is Storm. So anyway, just wanted to make sure you guys got one last glance at that before it goes away. I do love her Surrey silk. It's really, really nice. Okay. Okay, I'm going to save that for that. I'm going to start showing you my projects. Let's start with this one because the next thing I want to show you has to do with this. I think I knitted on this a little bit. I think I got a little farther. Maybe not. I can't even remember, y'all. So I need to get back working on this one. This one's super fun. This is our Holiday Lights kit. But what I wanted to show you is we just got in new Emma's theme packs. This is Fa La 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 La. And you could use this for your Christmas lights. Like just use a skein and switch it up, which would be really fun. So I just wanted to show you that. I thought those were really cool. So that's something you could do for the holiday lights if you wanted to. We still have kits of the holiday lights. 3 different main colors. So check those out on our website. There. This, so by the time I finished this last night, I was hoping to get a couple other things done, but I didn't, which was fine. I decided to pick this up because I'm really curious how the lace is working on this. And I think I told you last week I might have missed where I was supposed to slip markers. I'm not sure. But I decided I wasn't going to go back. So I haven't quite started a new lace repeat. But of course I started knitting, got halfway around the sweater, and I realized I had my lace wrong. So I had to tinker back. So I really got negative work done on this last night. But I did want to show you. This is the Shona. And I'm using the Echo Baby, which is really, it's kind of a test to see how it's going to do with the lace. But it is just so soft and squishy. I love it. So if you ever, it's a DK weight. The pattern calls for DK. I decided to give this a try because I really wanted to use it. And we'll see. Stay tuned. I am going to do the short sleeve. Well, yep. Then I'll probably do some kind of a contrast color if I can for the crochet part around the neck and the arm. Okay, let's go here. I think I took 3 projects with me when we took my son. Because, you don't want to get bored. But I ended up working on 2, I think. This is the Agave kit that we still have some of this kit. I'm making this for my mom. And I have to do, so down here is the large repeat. I don't know, I guess I call it an agave flower. Then I have to do 6 of the medium. I'm on my last repeat of the 6th. Then I do the smaller one. And I don't think there's much more to do on the front. If this is the front, maybe it's the back. The front and the back are the same. So I have to do it again for the other side. It goes super fast. We have kits in this too. Again, it's the Agave by Dando. And we got some fun colors. So check it out. It's like a tape. It's a linen tape. And I think I'm using an 8. I can't remember if I'm using what the pattern called for or if I changed it up. So I'm really liking this pattern. This is the scarf I'm doing for my sister. Make sure I'm showing you the right side. Yeah. It is called, I think I forgot to tell you what it's called last week, but it's called AOT Lace, Lattaa Lace. I do now have the link up with our fingering weight yarns. The repeat is real easy. You do it 3 times. I think it's a 7 or 8 row, and on the purl side, it's just purl. So, it's kind of a rest row. So I've been trying to, like, every night just do a repeat of it. I'm using Knitwise, but it does have some silk in it. So I would recommend something with silk. We have some, different ones that you can check out. Again, it's a fingering weight. So a lot of lace scarf, fun. One of our customers, Diana, had seen the video, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I made that twice." She made it twice at both. I think one. I know one of them was at silk because she brought it up here. Okay, let's see what else. What's this one? Oh, okay, not that one yet. I'm not going to show you that one yet, or that one. I did pick up my Pasadena pullover because it's kind of in timeout there for a little while. I have to. This is the back side, so I have to catch up so that I can match the front. The front's ready to be done. I am on chart 3, and oh yeah. So when I pick it up to work on it again, I am ready, because here's my tape. Here's my tape. It tells me I am ready to do right here. That tells me I'm ready to do the decreases for the armhole. So I'm coming up from the bottom, which is where I messed up last time. So I feel like rinse and repeat. So that's why it's kind of, I don't pick this one up as much because I feel like I've already done it. But yeah, I need to get that done. The Pasadena Pullover uses the Blue Sky cotton, organic cotton. We have some more of that in, some different colors too. So if you want to check that out, I think I'm putting these over here. One more, and I don't know, I think I worked on this a little bit since last week. And I'm forgetting, trying to get that last one out the door. Took a lot of my brain space. This is the pleated top. Actually, I should hold it this way. I'm using Pheno, which we're having a little pop-up with Manos right now, and have some really fun colors in Pheno. I think we might even have this. I can't remember what color. I don't even know what color this is. Let me pull the tag out. I am using Bluebird. This is a fun pattern. The construction got me in the very beginning just for a hot second. But now what I'm doing is, this is the back. I've got my neck shaped, right? And I've got my, oh my gosh, that just left me. My cast on, provisional cast on. I'm growing out my shoulders. And I think once I get down probably to the armholes, they'll have me pick up. And I wonder how am I going to do that? That's interesting. Somehow, well, this pattern you can do in pieces, like front back, or you can do it in the round. I'm going to do it in the round, and that's what I'm saying right now. And then at some point I will pick up and do the front, and then I go in the round. So like I said, that stitch is just a 3x1 rib, but it's really kind of fun. Again, right now I'm doing increases, but otherwise it's not too difficult a pattern to follow. That's what you can do for the whole thing. It's called the pleated top, using Pheno by Manos. So the yarn is really nice. It does have 30% silk, so you could use that for that scarf that I was showing that I'm making for my sister. Oh, somebody's late to the party. They're going to watch it on replay. Sounds good. That's good. Yes. Okay. So 2 things. This is what I wanted to do last night, and I didn't get to do it. I wanted to do a gauge swatch. Yes, I am doing Stromboli. Stromboli, yes. This is Caitlin Hunter's new pattern. She's got a collection of Italian cities. And I just thought this was really cool. See all that lace and cable-y kind of stuff? She recommends using a cotton blend or a linen blend. And I toyed with that. We have some options here in the shop. I think she even suggests a light fingering. Let me see what she says. Yeah, well, light fingering weight. I realized I have some yarn in my stash that I couldn't wait. I've had it in my stash for a long time. I have sweater quantity, but the right sweater just wasn't calling out to me, So, Copper Corgi Rosabilly. Now, this is 100% wool, so I am going to give it a whirl. It is thinner. I think it's a kind of a thinner fingering. So my plan is to do my gauge swatch, see what it looks like, and go from there. But I'm thinking that would be really pretty. I know, kind of fall-y, but yeah. we have copper corgi coming. I just dropped my pattern for our birthday. So this is, and Cadence is also, I think, knitting with Rosability. So when I saw hers, I'm like, you know what? I really want to knit with that. So that's what I'm doing. Yes, she does suggest, like I said, a cotton and linen blend of some sort with wool. But I decided, mostly she says that because she wants it to be a summer top situation. Where does she say that? She says it in her notes over here. She recommends using a yarn with cotton or linen content to maximize the comfort for warm weather wear, and a solid or tonal yarn to best show the stitch pattern. So I am doing wool. That's what I'm going to try to do, at least. And then the other thing that I was hoping to do, but I didn't get to, is casting on my wildflowers. But I haven't yet done that. I did my gauge swatch. I showed you guys last week. Did I pull out my gauge swatch? Oh, no, I didn't. Not yet, but probably should. So that's another thing I'm going to work on. I am not going to be here next week. I'm going to be visiting family in North Carolina. So I can't wait to show you what I get done up there. Oh, I have one other thing I want to show you. I've been talking a long time. Sorry. One other yarn. And don't forget, we still have Hella Hanks. Lots of Hella Hanks. These are great because they have 600 yards in them. I love them. So, you know, 2 of them, you could probably do a lot of the summer tops. The blend is wool, cashmere, and nylon. They're super soft. So we still have some really fun colors. And of course, I picked colors like this one. That would be lovely. So anyway, I'm just showing you those to remind you that we have that pop-up going. And we just got some of this, I'm showing it backwards, the self-striping yarn. We got another color in, so I just wanted to show you the color and maybe a combination you could do with it. Whoopsie. Now, I think Cadence did the same thing on Saturday, so I can't remember the name of this. Renee, if you're watching, you can tell me again. Something Solace is the name of the pattern. Check it out on our website. Because it is under this Marla, which is the self-striping. We just got this color in denim. So I just thought I'd show you some fun combinations you could do that shawl in. And when I started pulling, I'm like, oh gosh, you could really look at this. You could do a lot of different things depending on your color palette, right? So this is Marla, is the yarn. And this is the Sammy. And both DK. And I was going to show you this one too. It's kind of fun. What was it? So if you buy, I think, you know, Cadence talked about this too. If you buy the 2, you can make 2 different of those Solace, summer Solace. I don't know what it's called. Something Solace. You can do that with just 2 skeins. So I think that's all I have for you today. Thank you for entertaining me by listening to me ramble. And I think that's all I have. I may be posting from being up visiting my family. I'm not sure yet, but if I don't, I'll see you when I get back. All right, you guys have a great week and stay cool wherever you are.